Today I am going to share several of my favorite murals in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The first one I'm going to share is up here around the corner, and it is on the side of some of these apartment buildings to the right. And here we go. It is a hummingbird. This hummingbird has been on this side of this building for at least 8 years that I know about. I think this is the first actual mural that I drove by and it just jumped out at me as being really nice. But I do like that. Isn't that really cute? Alright, these are some of my favorite murals. They're on Constitution, just off of Carlisle. I find them especially fascinating because the people in these houses actually all got together to paint their back walls that face Constitution, and they all painted like a mural on the back side of their walls, and I just find that absolutely fascinating. Interesting. Noticed these as I was driving up to the hummingbird mural, so I thought I would share them. They're nice. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're nice. And I just noticed this one. I was here to pick up lunch, and this is at Copper and Monroe. That's a new one for me. I kind of like that. It's interesting. I am currently heading down into downtown Albuquerque. There are several of my favorite murals in this area of town, so I thought I would share. I am currently on 4th Street. And Roma. And I just remembered that it does not go straight through. So I'm going to have to take a roundabout route here. One Civic Plaza is directly in front of us there. That's where most of the city offices are. It is City Hall. Heading to Copper and 4th Street. Not sure you can see that from the way the camera is angled, but that's the current main Albuquerque Public Library. because the first one I want to record for you is actually here on the right. So I believe what I'm going to do is go down and turn around and come back. Even the outside of those fences for that parking lot is painted with murals. There's a mural, which is not one of my favorites, but you can see that mural down there, the next block down. There's a lot of buildings in Albuquerque that have painted murals on the outside of their businesses, and a lot of just residents of Albuquerque that have painted on the outside of their fences of their homes. And then there's another one right there on the right. Oh, that's a really pretty bird. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And that is just north of Lead on, let's see what street, 5th Street. Every time I come down here, I see new ones that I really like. I kind of wonder if they're as popular in other states as they are in New Mexico. I've been to like Kentucky and Ohio and states that are farther east than we are, that I really did not see nearly as many as we have here in, especially in the Albuquerque area that I'm familiar with. If your state does a lot of murals, it would be actually nice to know if you would share that in the comments below. And there's that fence that I had pointed out a little bit earlier. I'm going back the other way because I would like to park on the well, there's actually one on, that's a new one to me too, the one on the right there. I don't know if you even got or able to get a look at it. I'm hoping I can get a parking spot right here, since there are no cars on the other side that I actually would like to record for you. This is actually one of my favorite murals in the Albuquerque area. It goes all the way down the side of this building. I don't know if you can hear the homeless person, but I decided to not get out of my car because I'm a little too afraid to right now. Unfortunately, the downtown area is not really safe, unfortunately. Okay, the homeless person moved farther down, so I got out of my car here. I am going to walk across the street because there's actually a area down here that's really nice that I wanted to share. I just love this mural. There is just so much. They're so in depth. What I also wanted to share was this little patio. Isn't that awesome? And there's another mural. I'm gonna feed my camera through the bars here so you can get a look at it without bars in the way. Isn't that great? And I hesitate to walk down an alley, but there's actually one back here that I just noticed that I didn't even know was here. And here is another one that is directly next to the one that is my absolute favorite. I didn't even know this one was here. It's in the alley. This is another building, another mural that I wanted to share. This is at 6th Street and Copper. This one has been here, as far as I know, for many years. I believe the first time I actually saw this, it was probably 10 years or so ago, and it may even be longer than that. And then there's an old historic hotel here that I'm sure you can see that very well. I'm going to try and get a shot for you. That is, we're still on Copper, and it is, let's see, right there. Isn't that awesome? There's an old, a mural of an old car painted on the side of that building. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to take a drive around the corner here so you can see the front of this historic hotel. It is currently the I always thought it was the downtowner, but apparently it's the downtown. Isn't that awesome? This one is also new to me. It's on the side of the old El Rey Theater. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna see if I can park here and get a better Actually, I think I will pull down a little bit. not sure how safe that is being right on the corner. I am going to park right here for just a second. I'm talking for myself because I intend to edit that out. I hope I can get you a pretty good view of this. There's a lot of cars parked there, but this is one of my favorite murals. I just discovered it a couple of weeks ago. This buffalo mural is on the side of the old El Rey Theater. Isn't that awesome? That just screams Southwest. I really like that. Here's a rather small mural in the same area. It's on Gold, and I believe this is 7th Street, I believe. And then directly across the street, walk down here a little bit. I take that back. I'm going to walk down here quite a bit and get the multiple murals on the back of the El Rey Theater, the historic El Rey Theater. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit so you get a little bit better view. Aren't those cool? All the different museums, all the different famous artists. Cool. I believe this is a electric substation in the downtown area at Gold and 7th Street, and it is also painted with a nice mural. I'm just blown away by how well these are done, even the small ones like this. I just ran across a couple more. I did not know these were here. These two are both on Park Avenue, just west of 8th Street in downtown Albuquerque. One is a tattoo parlor and the other one is Java Joe's downtown, and it is a coffee shop. Those are both really pretty too. Well, maybe I should say attractive. They're attractive. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to end this video here. I had a really good time today seeing all the murals. It's just been really fun. There are way more than I originally was aware of. So what I think I'm going to do is in the future make a part 2 of my favorite murals in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I appreciate your spending your time with me today. If you would please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting, I would appreciate it. It would help me and my family. I need to reach 1,000 subscribers before I can even consider monetizing my channel. So if you would do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Choose kindness and stay safe.